Hey y'all, welcome to the Real P Bitch Hot Seat. It's me, your one and only host, Leah, because there'll never be a motherfucking another. Period. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. So y'all know I've been sitting on content for like the longest. As you all know, I recorded season 1 in 2023, going into 2024. And like the last episode was recorded like in February of last year. So yeah, here we are in March. So yeah, and I already gave y'all a recap and rundown in episode 1. So now let's get into some of the themes and some of the topics that I have been writing on, but really just sitting on over the course of me playing girlfriend and working my 9 to 5 and just being overall stagnant with the real P bitch content because yeah, your girl had a ball, in the downtime, but now it's time to, what I'm saying, to hit the ground running because, yeah. So let's get into the season 2 mission statement. So what's the concept? To P, LOL, to be our most authentic self no matter how anyone else perceives it because I'm going out as a legend. I define what normal is to me, and I'd be down if I allow anyone who didn't create that definition tell me how to live. And to the envious crowd, take notes. You don't hate me, you just want to know what it's like to be free and comfortable in your own skin. Period. So that's the real P mission statement. We are on here being our 100% authentic selves, not giving a damn how anybody else feels about it because if you were comfortable in your own skin, you wouldn't feel triggered by me being 100% myself and mine. Period. And that's just all it boils down to. So this episode will be titled, So What's the Concept? And I actually did a script for this one. However, y'all know me. I'm going to throw in some little points here and there. I'm always going to have a little story for you. I might not have a story for you on this one. I mean, I might. Who knows? My mind wanders a lot. So, yeah. I might be telling y'all, reading the script, and it's just like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all about that one time. Okay, so yeah, so that's how we do on this episode. I'm not gonna guarantee that every episode in season 2 will be scripted because at times I feel like some of the best topics just come randomly and I don't necessarily have the time to just write about it. I just get on my phone and just jump and start recording. So with no further ado, let's get into this script that I wrote and see where this episode leads us, okay? Now, something I always say is that the P never stood for perfect, but your favorite host still finds herself worked up when things don't go perfectly. Now, how I'm gonna quote progression over perfection yet still get worked up just crazy. The beauty of it is I can recognize when I need to just woosah and come back down to earth. Our paths aren't linear in the slightest. So what's the concept? One of my favorite movies, Drumline. Side note, I don't know if I told y'all this, but y'all favorite host used to be in band. I played the clarinet. You know what I'm saying? Little Squidward face. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I played it and I actually enjoyed it and it gave me a new type of appreciation for music. So now I don't just listen to like the words, but I'm actually listening to like the composition of like the whole thing. So yeah. Love music down. And will I ever, possibly get into playing instruments again? I don't know. Cause like I can't hold you. Playing instruments it's neat. It's a nice little experience. But yeah. I played clarinet in middle school. But let's get back into the script. The main character in Drumline, Devin, played by Nick Cannon, he deemed himself to be the best of the best on the drumline. However, he couldn't even read music. He could only play by ear. And he was taken off the line due to his lack of knowledge. However, his lack of knowledge didn't diminish his skill. At times, us everyday people lack a lot of knowledge behind the things we deem ourselves good at. And that can be discouraging, being wrong or messing up something you feel that you should be better at. You know what I'm saying? I can cook everything. Like I literally can cook my ass off, let me tell it. And I ain't never made nothing that tastes nasty. Right hand, swear to God, under oath. I ain't never made no bullshit. But I will say this. I still fuck up in the kitchen at times, you know. It's been times I done over seasoned. It's been times that I done burnt something up. You know what I'm saying? That first round of chicken might get a little burnt. It's gonna look a little blacker than the rest. But like I said, progression over perfection. Okay? Me burning up a little chicken here and there and me making, you know what I'm saying, greens a little salty every now and then because, you know what I'm saying, I was listening to the ancestors and got a little too carried away, you know, don't make me any less of a cook. It just means that I need to apply myself more and get more engaged in the things that I'm doing, pay attention more to what I am doing. That way I'm not making simple mistakes like that. Because if I was to take the time out, instead of calling on the ancestors to guide me in how much season I need to use, and instead actually use a cookbook and measuring tools, you know, to guide me while I cook, I probably wouldn't have those issues. If I actually use the cookbook and seen, you know, what setting I should probably be using to fry this up or to bake this on, then yeah, I wouldn't have, you know, a few, that first little batch coming out extra crispy and dark. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we let our egos keep us from growing. And this is me going off script. Like, I myself, it be times where I feel like I know I can do better. But the process of learning something, when I feel like I already know it, it be so irritating to me. But honestly, anytime that I have took out the time to work on something to better my knowledge and skill, you know, I always end up coming out better in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't be no, okay, yeah, it might have took me a little longer. However, I got a better end result because of the effort that I put into learning the new concept. Period. And a win is a win, regardless. When I was younger, I had the same kindergarten teacher for second grade and third grade as well, Miss.Amazing. And I always felt like she was harder on me than any of the other kids. Personally. Like, I don't know if she was like that with anybody else. I just felt like she wasn't like that with anybody else. I never saw her be like that on anybody else. But she used to make me bring my best every time. Like, she never take no scrap for me. Like, it had to be my best. She wasn't accepting shit if it wasn't my best. Like, point blank, period. I think I mentioned this in season 1, but I was raised by my grandparents for the most part during my elementary school years anyways. And even them, like with my homework and things like of that nature, if I showed it to them and they felt like it could be better, they was gonna make me do it better. And they used to be like, well, damn, shit. That shit used to piss me off and it'd be so frustrating. I used to get so frustrated having to redo something. And it's just like, okay, it's done. Is it like, what more do you want from me? Damn it. Like, that's how I used to feel. But it's just like, my grades, the proof was in the pudding. Your girl graduated salutatorian in high school, second in her class. And I would have been first. But, you know, like I said, I think I mentioned that in season 1 as well. Like, the little, you know what I'm saying, little white girl mama worked for the school. And anybody know the rules. You have to go to the school all 4 years. The bitch only went to that school for 3 years. So technically, that was my spot. And everybody knew that. And it'll go down in history like that. And you know what I'm saying? I wasn't pressed to be number 1 because I already knew that I was number 1. Still is. So yeah. But to get back to the topic and the whole idea, I already be knowing when I'm on bullshit and I can do better. So it's just a matter of getting out of my own way and being like, all right, we not finna settle. We not finna cut ourselves no slack. We finna do this and we finna do this right, or we ain't finna do this shit at fucking all. It's what you want to do. It's however you want to go about it. but don't be looking crazy when the results ain't what want them to be. You know what I'm saying? And I also, because I'm like that and I know myself and I know when I put a lot of time and effort into things, as far as like outside validation, I never seek outside validation, because when I know something is good, I know it's good, and that's, you know what I'm saying, that's all that fucking matters. Whether the world thinks it's good or not, that's neither here nor there for me. And to my creatives out there listening, don't feel like your song or your piece of art or whatever creation you have concocted together, put together, is any less than what it is. It's a masterpiece. Trust me. And in the right person's eyes, which is your eyes first, it's going to be a masterpiece. And it's going to be deemed as a masterpiece. So yeah, there are plenty of songs that I feel like that ain't it. But that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. And opinions are like literally, they worth nothing. An opinion is worth nothing at all. The only opinion that's worth something is your own. In regards to your own work, okay? Remember that. Remember that the real piece said that. Now let's get back to the script. Learning new skills or developing more knowledge on something that you already know is self-care. That's showing yourself, hey, I love me so much, I'm willing to take some extra time on this one thing to become better. You don't only help yourself when you learn, you help others, because now there's one more person in the great big old world that can teach someone how to tie their shoes. That's just an example. Because, like, say for instance, the fact that you know how to tie your shoes, now you can teach somebody else to tie their shoes. The fact that you know how to cook a pot roast to perfection, now you can show and teach somebody else how to cook a pot roast to perfection. Now that you know how to design and edit videos, you can teach and show somebody else how to design and edit videos, and so on and so forth. So what's the concept? You and I are limitless beings who can grow and expand as large as we want, but we must be prepared to fail in the process of winning. So I don't like using the word fail, so we're going to say it backwards instead. Leoff, which sounds kind of like my name a little bit, but Leoff also sounds like I have a real bad accent and I'm trying to say laughing or something like that. But regardless, you need to be prepared to laugh on your journey to success. I have blind moments all the time. My dad asked me to shake the hood of his truck to find the cap to his bottle of Tito's this past weekend while we was out four-wheeling. Y'all, I had a time. I look so sexy and country in my shorts and my camo boots. Period. I'm gonna have to post. I'm gonna make a little reel. Not a reel. Well, a YouTube short, and do a reel, because I'm gonna make a TikTok of all the, you know what I'm saying, video footage that I got from that weekend. But anyways, I'm looking on the trunk cover of my daddy's truck, right? He done said check the hood. I done checked the trunk cover. Got on the little step thing that's on the side of the truck to help you get in. Looked on top of the car. Before I realized, oh, the hood. So the front of the car, the top of the front of the car. So like, it wasn't registering to me until then. Like, okay, hood doesn't necessarily mean top. It means top, but the front of the car, the top of the front of the car, Leah. So yeah, sometimes I be having my moments like I just blank out in my mind. You know, it hears something and it knows where to look, but not completely. You know what I'm saying? Because I was looking on the top of everything, just not the top of the front of the car until the last minute. So sometimes you just need a moment to recalibrate, and that's okay. You know, don't feel bad. Don't get frustrated in the process of learning new things, because trust me, you can learn the easy way or you can learn the hard way. But either way, just be grateful that you learned, okay? in the process. All right, story time since I'm 15 minutes in. Y'all know I like to make my episodes at least 20 minutes, like at least. So I had to be in like either anywhere between the 3rd and the 4th grade. No, I'm gonna say 4th or 5th. Had to be 4th or 5th grade. But my daddy had took me to get my nails did. Now, me, when I was little, I had, I don't know if I really ever explained this to y'all, but I have a total of 5 siblings. I got an older sister, an older brother, and 3 younger brothers. So that's my 5. That's my crew. But living with my grandparents, it was just me, my older sister, and then my younger brother, my first younger brother. And then the other 2 younger brothers, they stayed with their father. And obviously my older brother that was on my dad's side, he stayed with his mama. And my daddy, he was working overseas, you know what I'm saying? Stacking that bread up, you know what I'm saying? Sending it back home. Period. Take care of his kids. I love my daddy forever. But when he used to come home, he used to take us, me and my sister, to get our nails did. And he would get his feet did. So, but me being me, like I was, trying to give y'all the context. I used to be a little bit of a tomboy. Like, I was outside playing with my little brother because me and him, our age gap is only like 1 year. Now, when I was younger, I played with my sister more because, like, she was still into dolls and all that good stuff. And me and my sister, we had the closer bond because, we girls, and we used to always, it used to be us 2 and then my little brother get in trouble. So, yeah. But, like, once my sister had, felt like she was a little too old to be playing with dolls and had to start feeling herself and wasn't playing with little sister no more, you know what I'm saying? So I had to start playing with my little bro outside. So I just, I got my nails did. So I was like I liked them, but I didn't at the same time. It was like, I was, I was too deep in the streets to really be out here with my nails did. But yeah, in any event, I looked up online to see like how could I remove the nails. And they was like, you can soak them in some nail polish remover. So I was like, all right, bet we got nail polish remover. So y'all put the nail polish remover in a plastic cup. And I set it on top of the table. And we had just got new furniture, I want to say probably a year ago. Maybe a year, maybe it might not even been a whole year yet. But it was fairly new. The furniture was fairly new. So I'm sitting at the table with the cup of nail polish remover. And I got my hand sitting in the solution, right? All of a sudden, the cup started getting flimsy as fuck. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just like, I'm not even a whole decade old yet. You know what I'm saying? And I never fucking knew that the nail polish remover was that damn strong that it was gonna eat through the damn plastic. Like, I'm not a fucking chemist. And y'all, what's worse? Let me tell you what made it worse. That shit eat through the fucking plastic cup. And then it damn take off the whatchamacallit on the table. I'm thinking this shit real wood. Nah, this shit is painted wood. So the damn paint that came off with the nail polish, and I'm like, ain't that a bitch? I'm finna get in trouble, y'all. I done got in trouble because the damn table done messed up. And they're like, why the hell you? And I was just like, you act like I'm supposed to fucking know. And now that I'm grown, I'm just like, did y'all fucking know that the shit in my mind, in my, my little 4th grade, 5th grade mind, I'm like, well, why the fuck would they paint the table with some fucking nail polish type ass, cheap ass paint anyway? That's some bullshit. Like, I just feel like I was set up for real. And like, to this day, Tate Furniture, you got something coming. Like, whoever made that table, y'all got something coming. Because, like, I just feel like I didn't deserve to be, cussed out like that. Because how the fuck was I supposed to know that they decided that, they was gonna paint the table with some cheap ass paint? And how the fuck was I supposed to know that nail polish remover was gonna eat through plastic? Like, that's very insane for you to expect for me to just know some shit like that. Like, that's very crazy. Like, what was you doing? Like, I was trying to take out my fucking nails. The fuck? I ain't did shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? It was just a fucked up situation. All together. But, you know, we done moved past that. And to this day, I just feel like that was some bullshit. Like, it will always be some bullshit. But now I know. But see, I would have never known that had I not, you know, tried that and saw what it did to the cup and to the table. So now I know that nail polish remover is some strong shit. Or that might have just been the brand that we had, because I don't know. I just feel like that was very crazy. But I have never tried it again just because of the simple fact that I be damned. I fuck up some more furniture and the paint get the doing like that one episode of Mr. Krabs. You get one bit of paint on anything else but the wall, your ass is grass. And yeah, whole time the nail polish remover fucked up the cup and the table and got me cussed out. Sad but true. But let me give y'all a little positive note to end this episode with updates. So I will be doing a Patreon. I have set up my Patreon, and I will be telling y'all more of the, I guess you can say, explicit things. You know what I'm saying? I only tell my besties. You know what I'm saying? The besties only get the deets. You know what I'm saying? The besties only hear the stories about how I met the munch. You know what I'm saying? But I want to put y'all on game as well. Like, before a small fee. Yeah, so I will have 3 different tiers on Patreon. All of the tiers will enter you into a giveaway, a monthly giveaway for some of my merch, the Real P brand, which I will have advertised, obviously, so y'all can see. Yeah. That, but I gotta leave y'all on a positive note, like I said. Just remember to be your most authentic self and don't be afraid to learn something new, because learning that new skill might be the difference between life and death, really. Like, if you don't know how to swim, take your butt out there and learn. Stop being scared of the water. Think about it from this point of view. If there are people out here that are swimming and in the water, you know what I'm saying, a person just like you can get up and jump in a body of water and swim, what is stopping you from taking the necessary actions to do the same thing? It's not impossible. It's obviously possible because you see other people who can do it. So you get your ass out there and you do it. Do the thing. Learn the skill. Become better. Okay? Do it for you, not for nobody else. Not because the peace told you to do it, but you know what I'm saying? Just at your own pace, because I ain't into, you know what I'm saying, rushing nobody. I don't believe in that. You know, I believe in showing people grace. And yeah, just allowing people to do things at their own time and learn things at their own speed. You know. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in to the Real P Bitch Hot Seats. See y'all next week. Mwah.